It's Wednesday. It's Gimbalabs. That means community code review. It should be close to 14:30 UTC all around the world. Um, Here we are. I am sharing my screen so you can see. Um, this is what our meeting looks like. Uh, we're in Michigan and New York State. We're in Lagos, Nigeria. We're down in South Africa. And wherever you are on this big globe, perhaps you're in Hawaii or Taiwan. Look, there's my favorite Taiwan or Australia, India, the UAE, and this, or you may be in Western Europe. But what we are here to do is to learn Aiken smart contract code and solve meaningful problems. That's what we do at Gimbal Labs. And how do we do that? We do it line by line with other people that are learning together. So it's a peer review, peer learning type of thing. And it's the first one that we've done in the new year, 2026. And um, our and we've got leaders, we've got somebody that will guide us through, and then people that will sort of support and help. And who I'm here with my co-host Harsha. Hey Harsha, how's it going?
Hey, hey, pretty good, pretty good.
Who's going to lead the session? Are you going to lead the session? And who will be our assistants? I guess the we've got three others here. So what do you think?
I mean, we can all go through the code together.
Okay, that sounds good. But who's going to be whose screen is going to be shared, I guess? Who's going to be
Uh,
the person typing
I
the
can
key?
share my screen, or you can share your screen. Either is cool.
You know what? Let me share my screen because I think that's a fun way to do it. You'll drive. I'll be at the wheel, and you'll be pointing the way. Um, so with that in mind, what we're here to discuss is this guy right here. This is the Builderfest, and this is the third one that they've done. It's basically a big gathering of builder types on Cardano. I, it's sponsored. People fly in. This year, it's in Buenos Aires. It's been in, I think last year was in Vietnam. Before that, it was somewhere else. Um, uh, One of the cool things about this is that you mint a ticket, and getting your ticket is a little bit different. To purchase a Builderfest ticket, you have to submit a transaction on the Cardano mainnet, which is in a way trivial, but in a way it requires some activity. It's they don't have a front end for it. There's no buy a ticket here. It's not on Stripe, for instance. And I thought this is kind of a funny thing. The reason why is because it's a technical conference, a nerd gathering, and this is the sort of technical challenge or hurdle um, to appease the cryptography gods. So we are going to go through that challenge today. I think that's a great. I think that's a great way to use our time. We have about an hour left. Hopefully, you all can spend that time with us. The people following along on YouTube, uh, it should be just about an hour, and perhaps you use this video as a support to do this transaction. And what else? What else needs to be said about it?
I think we're good. We should be jumping into the technical part of it, and you just like scroll down to the right page. So let's go from here. The purchase transaction. If you can read it and
Yeah,
kind of give us like a run through, that'd be sweet.
sure. Yeah, and we'll start here. Basically, this is a graphic of a transaction. In the EUTXO model framework, there are inputs and um, the the transaction, and there are outputs. So these are the inputs, funds and a current state. current state coming from a ticket counter, and funds coming from a buyer. And I'm assuming that the buyer is a user wallet and the ticket counter is a script wallet or a script
So
thing.
current state is not a wallet, it is the state of the wallet. Like the state of the UTXO in the wallet.
Yeah, it comes from a UTXO in the wallet. But I'm curious if it's like wallet address and script address. Like this is at
Correct.
a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
first
yeah,
one is the buyer address, the other one is the ticket counter script address. Yeah.
script address, right? And then this buy ticket is the transaction, the thing that we'll be building. And we use like all the different types of tools. And this is going to be something coming up here shortly, Harsha, because are we going to use our friendly Aiken or are we going to make a little side trip over to their TX3?
No, no,
But
it's an Aiken validator.
right,
And their thing is like an alternative to mesh. So it's a transaction building language that they built.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll come across that here shortly. But so then we've got these outputs, ticket plus the change, like the change, like like money change, like when you buy something, you get change back. Um, the new state, which is different than the current state, and that makes sense. Like so, here we got buyer. This level is the buyer's wallet is going to get the ticket and the change back, and then the treasury is this new user wallet is going to get the payment. So basically, ticket and payment get exchanged. But let's see what they say. Um, three parties: buyer, issuer, and treasury, and the script responsible for validating the minting of the ticket NFT. Would it also hold the current state? That's a mystery. It's something to find out.
Yes.
Funds. The input represents the funds for the ticket price and must contain enough ADA. These funds, yeah, come from the user wallet. Okay. And current state. This input contains the current state of the whole registration process, a datum with the current ticket count. Okay. Doesn't tell us exactly where it lives, but then the outputs. So we got those inputs, now we got the outputs. Ticket plus change. The output contains the minted ticket NFT and whatever change is left over. Okay, that's pretty simple. The output contains the updated state of the registration process. Same datum with an incremented ticket count. Yeah, pretty simple state change, just a ticket count. And payment. The output contains the ADA for the ticket purchase. Payment. Oh, which goes to the treasury. Yeah. It's in. Oh, okay. Yeah, treasury. This is one of the parties. Shared state. The registration party makes use of a shared state to control the minting. This is a lot like Asteria.
It is.
Um,
Yeah.
there's an inline datum stored at a specific UTXO that holds the value of the total number of already purchased tickets. Whenever a new ticket is purchased, this UTXO is consumed and a new one is created with similar datum, holds the incremented number of tickets. The structure of the datum is the following using the Cardano CLI JSON notation. Constructor zero, because there's only one field, right? And
Yeah.
well, we talked about that yesterday, I think. Um,
Construct. Yeah. Yeah.
maybe. Um, but this seems simple enough. It's just
So every time a ticket is purchased, the UTXO where this datum lies is consumed, and the ticket one plus one is added to the ticket number so that
yeah,
we are tracking the exact ticket number. Yeah.
okay. Okay, to find the specific UTXO that holds the state, we use a beacon token. Ooh, have we ever come across that term?
No, we haven't.
Me neither. This is a unique NFT that hold. Oh, we have. That's the Asteria token. But they didn't call it a beacon token. Maybe that's something that came out of all that. This is a unique NFT that allows you to pinpoint the required UTXO within the issuer's address. The issuer's address.
This year's address is like the
These guys.
ticketer.ak. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Constraints. Okay, so this tells me constraints is like another way to say validator or redeemer parts. For the TX to be valid, you need to make sure you comply with all the requirements enforced by the issuer script. These are transaction must pay the ticket price to the treasury. Shared ticket state counter must be incremented by exactly one. The ASCII name of the ticket asset must be ticket X, where X is the ticket number. Okay. And the ticket price must be 400 if before, oh my God, there's a time. Son of a bitch, I'm out. I'm out. I can't do time. I'm just kidding. I know everything there is to know about time on the blockchain. Um, so we've got this February 1st before and after February 1st. So the price goes up February 1st, 1200 noon UTC. Okay, here are gotchas. You'll need to add collateral to your transaction since it runs the script. Um, you, you can use a script reference to provide the script. See the quick reference below. Hmm. Oh, instead of, I get it, right?
Yes. Yeah, so
Okay.
there is a UTXO somewhere which has this script in it. So we can just reference that UTXO instead of providing the whole script in our transaction.
And what I'm saying is that you could provide the whole script or you could do a script reference.
No, you can, but you don't have access to we do have access to the whole script. So maybe we can. I don't know actually. How can
Well,
we
that's
provide?
what I think that's what he's saying. He's saying you can use the reference or the whole CBOR script if you want.
Yeah,
Um, there could be contention on the shared state. Make sure you don't have a stale UTXO when sending your EX, your transaction. Okay. You need to specify uh, an upper bound for the validity range, which is used by the script to decide the price value. Validity range is another term for uh, time, right? Whenever I see validity range, I always think time,
yeah. So it is the earliest and the latest time that a transaction can go through.
right? And let me, I got a little timer running here. Okay. Uh, the number of your ticket NFT must be equal to the number in the state datum. Okay, that seems okay. Reference issuer beacon policy.
Newman
Okay.
or anyone else, can I ask you a question? Can
Hmm.
you explain why the issuer beacon policy or that NFT is present? What does it, how does it help? I mean, it already explained, but how do you guys think it helps when you're actually building transactions?
What do you think, Gideon? Joe?
I would say I'm just shooting in the dark here now, but obviously we need it's like the policy ID of that beacon.
Mm-hmm.
So we will need that to actually sign the transaction with it, if I'm not mistaken, because that policy ID, it has a validator or validator logic behind it, if I'm not mistaken. And then if we use that, it will actually check, in a sense, if we are allowed to, yeah, go through it and if we are following the correct steps.
Correct, correct. So, I think I almost agree with you. So the beacon token, so we have the ticketer validator, right? There could be many UTXOs in there. Okay, but we are looking for a specific UTXO with the counter in it, and they are saying in that UTXO there will be the beacon NFT. So just by looking for the beacon NFT we can find the correct UTXO that we need to update. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that UTXO also has the script.
No, it doesn't
Uh,
have the script.
it
this is
doesn't.
this is the counter. You see this
Yeah,
constructor
it's
zero
just that.
field. Yeah.
Yeah. It just has this datum in it. This UTXO has this datum in it.
Correct, and we need to update it. And this UTXO should also have the beacon NFT in it so that we can find that UTXO.
I see, but that not this. Wait a minute. This is good. This is good. So there's an NFT, this token, and it's in the same UTXO that has this datum.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. It'll make sense when we go through the thing, but let's go through. So policy ID and the name, those two go together, right? To create the
Yeah, yeah.
asset
To
or
identify the
something.
exact asset. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then this is just a treasury address. This is just like a user wallet address.
Yes. So this is where we send the money for the ticket.
Yeah. And then the issuer script reference, and it's got that
Yeah. What is
UTXO
this?
thing.
What is the issuer script reference?
So, okay, okay, up here. I think so. This is the, I mean, that's a a reference script UT. Oh, see,
That's
yeah, I'm
right. No,
rusty.
you're
I'm
right.
rusty.
No, you're
Yeah,
right. Because what does it have? It has a transaction ID and a transaction index. That means it's a
yeah,
UTXO, right?
yeah, yeah,
And this is the UTXO that is holding the reference script correctly. So we just need to reference this UTXO to be able to provide the script to a transaction.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. It's just, yeah, wish I had a better mental model of all this. But anyway, that's we make these mental models by going over this many, many, many times. Um, so ticket policy is the next one, and that is the this is required for the minting of the ticket. So you mint from a policy ID, and that's what this is. But
Correct. This is the NFT that will end up in your wallet eventually. This is what you'll show at the event to let you in.
yeah, okay, interesting. Okay, and then the issuer is
It's just an address. It's a script
it's just
address.
another user address.
I
No,
have a
it's a script
question.
address. It's not a user address.
Ah,
Yeah,
a
sorry,
script
I have a
response.
question.
Someone's saying something. I'm missing
Gideon,
it.
yeah. What's up,
Yeah.
Gideon?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got you
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I just have a question.
Go ahead.
So okay, the policy ID, if you can, okay, yeah. So that policy ID, so you're using it to mint an NFT, right?
So this ticket policy is basically the script hash of the ticketer.ak, which is the script policy, which is the script that we'll be interacting with.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone that like wants to mint the ticket will have to use this policy ID, the same policy, the same ticket policy.
Correct.
Okay.
And and it's the issue.
It's
Yeah.
the it's a script hash of the issuer contract.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
The script response.
if you jump into the
Yeah.
code base, I think we'll get a
I think we're
better
ready
idea.
for the code base. Yeah. Yeah, let's look at the code base. Okay. Okay, so this is the one. And
Can you close the AI stuff so that we'll have like the whole page?
oh, this is the preview
Oh,
of
that's the
this
preview. Okay, okay, then never mind. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
So which
l-
one? Let's we're
so
not going to do this.
there are
Yeah.
two files I would like you to keep open.
Okay.
One is
Okay. So here is the
go to
here's the
on-chain.
Builderfest repo that I just cloned down onto my local machine.
Okay, go to
And
on-chain.
yeah.
And first go to library, lib,
Okay.
and open types. No, in the ticketer, open
Okay.
types.
Okay.
And make it permanent. Double click on types.ak on top.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha. Thank
Now
you.
go to validators.
Okay.
Okay, and click on ticketer.ak. Double click on ticketer.ak.
Okay.
These are the only two things we'll be needing.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, if you
Is
want to uh-huh.
that big enough? Yeah.
Yeah, that's big enough. And now you can close the sidebar.
Okay.
Command B. Yeah, cool. So go to types.ak. So just take a quick look at the types. So they have defined an asset class, which is nothing but a policy ID, and a name, which is just an asset, right? Um,
Mhm.
and they have a public type ticket datum. So they are, and where did you see this ticket counter, which is an integer? This is the datum
Right.
that we'd be changing, right? Constantly.
Yep. Yep.
And there's a ticket redeemer called buy ticket. And when you see this, the word buy ticket means very little. It's just like 0, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's an enumerated type, right? And the last one is ticket policy redeemer. There are two types. There is a minting a ticket and there's also a burning a ticket. I'm not sure why we would burn a ticket, but
Hmm.
apparently we can burn a ticket. Okay. Now jump into ticketer.ak. So just
Okay.
okay, cool. Jump into scroll down. We don't need to look at the imports right now. Scroll down,
Okay.
scroll down. Um, Minimize the spend and just minimize that. Yeah. At the arrow below the spend as well. Minimize that as well.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, minimize the mint.
Okay.
Okay. So now looking at this, what kind of a validator is this? Anyone can answer. What kind of a validator is this? So I can see its name is a ticketer, but what is its script purpose?
It's a spending and a maintenance validator.
Correct. That's right.
Yeah.
It's very straightforward, right? It's a spending and a minting validator. So
Nice.
let's quickly look at the minting first because minting is really small. So we'll understand that logic really quickly. Does anyone want to volunteer to read this logic? Anyone? It can be anyone. Minting is super simple. Just read it. Like mint, and it takes the parameters redeemer, policy ID, and self. And then they have said let transaction inputs mint. So they're basically bringing out the inputs and the mint from the transaction. From here on, can someone read it? Is anyone confident enough to read this through? It's tiny. It's just like 5 to 8 lines. Just the mint part, not even the burn part.
Yep.
Okay, let me try.
Go for it, Gideon.
Yes. Yes. Go, Gideon. Yay. All right.
So, when redeemer is, so we're checking for the kind of redeemer because earlier we looked at types.Aiken where we saw the type of the redeemer type. So we're looking at the one that we're using. So if it is mint ticket,
Mm-hmm.
um, we need to find the ticketer input. We identify it by the address policy ID. So expect some list.find input. So from the set of inputs, we are
Mm-hmm.
looking for an input
Mm-hmm.
which in which that input output address payment credential is the same as the credential script policy ID, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is an important concept. We have gone through this concept a couple of times. So, do we care for which what that specific input is, or we are just saying it just needs to be equal to credential.script? because if you see expect some, there's a dash. Gideon, can you tell me why there's a dash here?
Because I'm looking for, I think, at least one input that fulfills the criteria, I think.
Exactly. You're right. So that means we don't need a result. We just need to make sure there's an input that satisfies this criteria, but we don't necessarily need that input. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that
It
makes.
Now I have a small
yeah.
question. What is an address made of? How is it defined? So address is a type that has two things in it. What are those two things? Any guesses?
Yeah. It's the I want to say policy ID and an index, but I
Wait,
know
an
it's the index
address?
and it's the thing separated by the hash.
No, no, an address you said has a policy ID.
Oh, not a UTXO, but they
And
ask the question again.
an address, how is address defined? So,
Oh, yeah.
in Aiken, if you want to go to standard library, take a look at address. How is address defined?
Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Actually, I got these guys here. Lime. Oh, nope. Aiken standard library.
Yeah, type in
Ah,
address, click on it. How is address defined? What are the two things
a
an address
payment
is made of?
credential and a state credential.
Correct. And the stake
Oh,
credential is optional. So
yeah.
every address will definitely have a payment credential. Now, can you tell me what a payment credential, how a payment credential can be created? Type in payment credential on top. Okay, so constructor, you already see credential. Payment credential is like a
Right
alias
down
for
here.
credential, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if
If,
so, go back to this one verification key script part. So how can
Yeah.
you create a credential? Newman, can you explain this? What is this verification key and the script thing?
Oh man. Uh, it says a general structure for representing on-chain credentials. Well, you when you create a uh an address, that's like a wallet. So you would use one of the tools to create a wallet, which would spit out these S keys and B keys, public and private key pairs, or the script. So whether it's a user wallet or a script wallet. Is that close?
Correct. So, for example, if you want to create a credential, what you have to do, if you have a script, say for example, we have our ticketer.ak, right? So once we hash that script, you have the policy ID, which is the script hash, correct?
Right.
So when you
So
use the
once
Mhm.
all of this logic gets
So
hashed,
yes, all of this
yeah,
logic gets hashed, and then you get a plutus.json.
right,
And in the plutus.json, you have a hash. That hash is the
right.
policy ID or the script hash, which is the same thing.
Okay.
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 So
That's this
when
thing. There. Okay.
exactly when you pass a script hash through this function, the script function, it becomes a credential, it becomes a script credential. Similarly, when you pass a verification key hash that you get for like private wallets, right? When you pass it
Yep.
through that verification key function, it becomes a credential. Now that credential can be used to build a wallet. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. Now go back to the
Yep.
ticketer.ak. Now, do you understand
Ah,
this input output address payment credential is equal to credential.script policy ID?
yes. So, I mean, Gideon, are you following along? Do you think this is, I mean, it's not creating a wallet right here. unless
No, no,
maybe it
it's not
is.
creating a wallet. See, Johanre, what it is doing is it is checking an existing wallet address, an existing address. Okay.
Okay.
And it is making sure that address is the script address.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
Was credential imported? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you want to check. You can tell me where to go. So like you're asking, was it imported, this
It was,
script?
yes, yes.
So one thing that I like to do is I just like to use that Control F. And so this is the first place that it's used.
Go to imports to see if
Okay.
it exists or not.
It
But I
doesn't
don't
seem
think
like
it.
this is but it's not up in the imports, but
Put only credential on the start. Um,
okay. Aha. So let's go the first time.
There
Aha.
you
Okay.
go. From address.
okay.
So it's in this Cardano address credential. And then now, is that the same as this guy? Wait a minute. Cardano address. Hold on, wait a minute, just a second. Just bear with me a second. Cardano address credential. Compare. Right. It's not the same. Types. Credential. That's just I can't this is very frustrating to me, the way they've got the docs set up here. It's just not it takes a minute for me to figure it out because I want to match it up here to here. Like I have no idea what all this is. I just use the search, and sometimes I think it messes me up. But Gideon, is this? Are you seeing what you need to see here? And can you help me with?
I'm still a little bit confused about what that credential is.
I think now, okay, since we are here, let's get all the confusion aside.
Yeah,
Ask all the questions that need to be asked right now. Let's get this done.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, let's look at all the
What is
instances of.
confusing you? What is confusing you guys? Let's get to that, to the bottom of
So
that.
let's get back down to the ticket or just. Hold on, hold on. Get back to where we were.
It's in Mint. Yeah, that's exactly where we were.
Okay.
Hey
I
guys,
mean,
Hey,
in
hey,
English, we know that
hey.
this is
Someone
just.
said, "Hey, Adrian, what's up?"
what are
Oh,
you
Adrian's
looking
here.
at? What are
I,
you guys looking at?
Oh, we are looking
okay.
at the Builderfest. So there's a Builderfest, right? So they created like a ticketer.ak a validator. So we're just going through that validator, Adrian.
Looks
The
interesting.
Builderfest.
Adrian, did you know about this? That in order to get a ticket to the Builderfest, you've got to sign a transaction. You have to create your own transaction on mainnet to purchase the NFT ticket.
Yeah, I saw that somewhere flying around. That was also
Yeah,
the same last Builderfest in Vietnam.
Oh, oh, they
they
use
did
the
the same.
same validator.
No, if I remember correctly, it wasn't a validator, it was just building a transaction where you unlock funds from your stake address, and in the same transaction also delegate to a DREP.
Oh, delegate to any drep or to them?
No to any.
Any? Okay, cool, cool.
That's
That's
neat.
cool. Yeah, so this time they have changed it to more of a formal ticketing kind of system. Yeah, and
And
we are just going through the ticketer.ak.
yeah, and we're just doing this part right now, in the validator for the minting. Uh, and find the script input for minting. We expect there is some input, and then in all the inputs, we're looking for this the payment credential and the script credential.
Yeah,
Uh,
so Gideon and Newman had some confusion about the address and the credential that the address is made of and stuff like that. So we are just trying to like clear all the confusion there was. So Gideon and Newman, you know that Adrian is like a really experienced, like, smart contract developer. So if
yeah.
you have any questions, there is no one better to answer those questions than Adrian, to be fair.
Oh man. Adrian, are you ready for some questions?
Sure.
All right, nice. Um, Go ahead, Gideon.
What was that, Gideon?
Or
Okay,
that might have been
so
background. Yeah.
yeah, so okay, I think what is kind of confusing me right now is I think I understand this input dot output dot address dot payment credential. I understand that part. But then what I'm pretty confused about is this credential dot script. So is credential like a type, a native type, or are we importing it, or do we create it from the library, or is it in a library or something like that, or is it a native type um that is already in Aiken standard library, or is it something like created differently, like as part of like the other library stuff, like the
No, no,
stuff type?
credential is part of the standard library,
Okay,
and
okay.
script is a, I think script is a function inside that credential. If you want to go to standard library, Newman, for one
Okay.
second,
Yep.
you just look at the side. There are types, right? There is address, credential, payment credential, referenced, and stake credential, right?
Yep.
So this credential is a type, and it can be built if you clicked on that, right? It can be
Hmm.
built with the verification key or script, verification key function or script function.
Yep.
So credential dot script, I think it is how you get to this function. That's my
Okay.
understanding. Credential dot script. Is that right,
Yeah, I
Adrian?
Yeah, that's right.
pretty
If you go to the address type, you should see the, yeah, here it is, payment credential. That's how you get it in the
Yep.
constructor.
Yep.
And then payment credential is either verification key for a wallet credential or script, or credential is the correct constructor. If you click on that, this either a script or a verification key.
Yes. And the script and the verification key, are they functions, Adrian?
No, they are not functions. They should also be constructors
Oh,
or
they are also constructors. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense. So we can build constructors like this credential dot verification key. So that becomes like a constructor in itself, is it, Adrian?
so you would use that to deconstruct the constructor to get the inner byte in that case.
Oh, I see, I see, I see. Got it, got it,
If you
got
look
it.
at the script, then you have on one side, if you don't know who is controlling this
Yeah,
screen,
it's me.
This
It's me. I'm
Newman
here.
is.
the left
Yeah.
side, you have input dot output dot address dot payment credential, which deconstructs the input. It first takes gets the output of it. In the output, the address, and then the payment credential.
Mm-hmm.
And on the output, you're doing exactly the opposite. You are using the credential, the script of the constructor credential to create the payment credential.
Ah, I see. So one is like going into the address and finding the payment credential. One is building the payments credential from the policy ID. Okay, makes sense. Go ahead, Gideon. You had something in mind?
yeah, no, I understand it now. The explanation has made it pretty clear to me now. So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent. And where this, so like I always like to sort of zoom back out. So if we go here, it's this is this the is this the English line? The transaction must pay the ticket price to the
No, no, no.
treasury?
So this is the
No.
minting part of the ticket that we are looking at. So we are
Okay.
minting the ticket, but there is also a spending transaction if you want to mint the ticket.
Okay.
So what we just saw is that um, is there an input? Um so what we are checking is that is there an input from the script that we are spending? So we can only mint a ticket if there is at least one input from the script that we are updating or spending.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that wasn't
Um,
confident. No, it's just that I mean, it's funny because it makes sense in English and it makes sense here, but like matching the two up is is kind of the fun part in my brain.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So I mean, let's try to explain this. So you can mint a ticket if you are spending and updating the ticket counter UTXO from the same address.
yeah, yeah,
Does that
okay.
make sense? So it is just checking if there is the input that is being spent from the credential, from the script address. That's all it is saying. And
Oh,
it
right.
doesn't
Yeah,
even
it's just,
care which input.
and this is just the equivalent. This returns or wait a minute. Yeah, this is just a Boolean, or is
This
this the
is literally
three?
just saying, is there like an input from the script that is being
Right,
updated?
right. Yeah. It's like, and if it's true, this function will be,
So we'll be minting.
yeah,
It's a mint endpoint.
mint here. And it's this redeemer. Okay, no. That just says this. And then this policy ID is what is down here. And then from the transaction, it pulls inputs and mint. And that's for using when they burn the ticket. Okay. But for this part,
Yeah.
it's the inputs.
Yeah, just for our case, we don't know why we would burn the ticket yet. I'm
Yeah, or
not
this
too sure,
minting.
but we should definitely mint the ticket. So
Okay.
this is all we need for now. So we can jump back up to the spending. So
Yeah.
this is
Okay, so
checking
let's
if one of the inputs is being spent. Yeah.
yeah.
So okay, just start here. Just start here. Look at the last one. And must have updated datum, must update datum, must have correct value, must mint ticket.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that tell you something about this spend endpoint?
Yeah, this is the spend endpoint. We're going up still right here. Yeah. Okay. But it doesn't Oh, these are like the final checks, right?
That's
This
the final
and
check, yes.
yeah. Okay, so let's go through this. This seems like where the juicy part is. Let's go through the spend here.
Yeah, how would you guys like to go through the spend? Do you want to read line by line or try to get like a high level overview? I'm okay with either, by the way.
Yeah, I prefer to like go through it really quick,
Go for it.
just
So
be
in that case,
yeah.
Newman, if you want to go through it, try to read the comments that they made all throughout. I think
Yeah,
that will give you
exactly.
like a high level overview
Yeah.
so that you
Yeah.
understand. So the
first
very
it
first line
takes,
is just like getting the inputs, outputs, mint, and validity range from the transaction, because
right,
these are the
yeah,
things that we'd be needing. From here on, try to read the comments,
yeah.
Newman.
So it just says, it just says, okay, take the datum and make sure that there is some, or that there is datum. So that's the first check. Um, and then it creates this ticketer datum
Yeah.
that,
So one is number one is making sure there is datum. Number two is making sure the datum has the correct shape.
right, okay. And then it pulls out this ticket counter.
Hmm.
So this is a deconstruction from this datum. It says in there, there's a ticket counter.
Yes.
And then we can use that here. And so again, this expect keyword, ticket counter, has to be greater than or equal to 0. So it could be the very first ticket, which would be the 0 ticket.
Yeah.
And oh, and this is important. Like you don't want to sell more tickets. So this ticket counter, which is part of the datum, which comes in on the datum, is less than the max tickets. It's interesting that they don't have less than or equal to. So there may be like one extra ticket that you could buy.
So I thought so too, but because their ticket numbers are starting from
It's
zero, I
0.
think
That's right.
they'll get all of them.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. Um, Finding the ticket or input. Okay, so this is, where is ticket or input?
No, so what is ticketer input? Yeah, firstly.
Yeah, yeah.
So in a
I'm gonna hit
spend,
find. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna hit find. Where is the first time it's used?
that's the
Find
first time
ticket or
it's used.
input. Oh,
So they're creating that variable right there.
creating this variable. Yeah, from,
Yeah.
oh, this is all of the inputs. So it looks for all of the inputs from the inputs in the UTXO, which is this UTXO, which is
Can
the,
you tell me? Can you tell me why, Newman? So we already have this UTXO, right? We already have the output reference. Why are you looking for the input?
so the inputs are, uh, what can be spent. It sounds smart. Uh,
So
uh,
this is what I think. So UTXO is it just has the output reference, right? The input has the whole thing. Input
okay.
plus output.
Yeah.
So if you just go to standard library once
Okay.
and type input
Yeah.
and click on input, the first one.
Yeah. And there's also the find input there. Okay.
Eh, So what we have is the output reference, but not the output,
Hmm.
you know? So we
So
will
is
be
it looking
accessing the output part of that. That is why we are trying
right?
to find the whole input.
That's not correct.
Oh shit.
Ah, yes.
Go to the validator.
Thank you
What
for
was
being
that?
here.
We're looking through a list of inputs, and we
Uh-huh.
want one specific input, which is
Uh-huh.
specified by the output reference that UTXO.
Correct. But we are looking for that specific input because we need the output part of that input, no, Adrian?
That output part is already in the inputs because that inputs is a list of input, so of the whole part, and we are
Uh-huh.
searching for a specific input,
Correct.
then
Uh-huh.
we get the output as.
Exactly. Exactly. What did I say
Maybe you were
wrong?
just maybe you're just saying it the in a vague way. So basically, what this is telling me is that, because we can look through this find input. Let's look at that in the standard library because we've done this before. We do this all the time.
Yeah.
Find
So
input.
you're just looking for an input using the output reference.
Yeah. So here's the input and the output reference. So here's the input and here's the output reference. This output reference is the UTXO that we're looking for. This output reference. Right?
No, we are looking for the input that is
Ah,
that is associated with that output reference.
yeah. So, but this is just how this find input goes. It's like this first one is the input,
Yeah.
inputs. We just call it inputs. And then we call what this is an output reference. This UTXO is an output reference. See, because it's an output reference. This one and this one. So I think I get that.
Yeah.
So, and this, okay. And then this next one, so I think that's just it's finding the part in English is this guy. Um no. Oh, maybe no. I don't think it's there in English, but it needs to be. Um and then the redeemer, which is pretty simple, it's just going to be this dude is going to be buy ticket. Um when it hits the spend part. So it's going to use this. Let's look here. Find the ticketer output, the one that contains the state. There should be exactly one ticket output. Okay, here we go. Ticketer output. I bet this is the first time that we've seen this. Yeah. Okay. List.filter of the outputs. And then this is, like knowing this filter, I think this is what it filters through. And this
So
is the
we are
test
looking for
where
UTXOs that are going back to the script address in the outputs.
yeah, so this output address is equal to this ticketer input dot output dot address. So
Yeah,
that this output address is the same as the same output address.
correct. So that means it's going back to the script.
Yes.
But you see
Okay.
here ticketer input dot output dot address, because I said we are accessing the output, right? When we So in previously using the UTXO, we got the input.
UTXO, we got the input. Okay.
Expect some ticketer input, right? That's what we did.
And
Yeah.
that's yeah, 944.
Yeah,
Line
we got
44. Oh
that.
yeah.
And now that we got the inputs, we accessed its output right here, ticketer input dot
Oh,
output dot address. That's what I was
okay.
saying, remember?
Oh, okay. Let's find it here. Ticket or output.
What are
Is
you
it
looking for,
this one?
Newman?
Well, I'm just looking for how this connects to like this here in the code, how it connects here to the visualization. Is it this part?
I think it's the new state part
The
because
new state part?
the ticket counter, which you also
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
Yeah. But we haven't gotten to the new state or how it's updated yet. We're still a couple of
Right.
steps away. Yeah.
We're still in that. Okay. So let's keep going. So
Okay,
wrong
so
ticketer.
just summarize this previous step, 50 through 54. What
Yeah.
happened there? Summarize that step.
So it's basically just saying that the, the that these addresses match. The output from the this output and this input match.
Yeah.
That
So,
what
mhm,
that the thing that comes in, its output address is the same as this other output address.
correct.
I think that's as good as I can
Yeah.
do.
But before the equal to part is very important. They are saying expect an array with exactly one element when you filter out the outputs. So that means they are expecting exactly one output coming back to the script address.
Okay, okay.
Okay. And we are calling that output ticketers underscore output.
Yep, 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 yep.
Okay. Okay. We'll go on to the next small section.
And I'm thinking that this ticketer, what is that re in English, what is that referring to? Like this here. Is it this the buyer? Is it this the transaction? Kind of.
The ticketer is basically the validator. So the
Yeah,
validator has an address, right?
yeah, it's this guy. It's this dude. This is the ticketer. Yeah, okay. No, I get it.
Okay. So you have the ticketer output now. Read 57 through 62.
Yeah. Unless Gideon, you want to jump in because this is like the I think where the most learning happens. I don't want to hog it if you want to jump
Yeah,
in here.
Gideon and Ahmad,
Oh, Ahmed's here.
both of you should jump in along with Newman. I think that this is how you learn.
Yeah. And I mean,
Okay,
but
so
unless you yeah.
Go ahead,
okay.
Gideon.
Okay, wrong ticketer output structure. Um, I think okay. Oh yeah, yeah. So
So I
expect
still don't know why they're calling it wrong because it seems right to me. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be fair.
maybe
Hey, Adrian, would you know why they're calling it wrong ticketer output structure?
Stumbled upon the same. I think they are expecting the correct one, and if it does not have that structure, then
Oh, I see. Got it. Yeah, makes sense. So they're saying wrong ticketer output structure only because if the ticketer output does not match this structure, then it fails. Like this transaction
okay.
fails.
exactly. So, for example, it would fail if you attach a reference script in line 61. You have reference script none, and if you would attach a reference script, then it would fail.
Makes sense. Makes
Or
sense.
if you have a datum hash instead of an inline datum, line 60.
61. 60, yeah. Yep. Makes sense.
Oh, right. Hash datum instead as opposed to inline datum. Okay.
Okay. And Gideon or Newman, do you are you guys familiar with what the output is made of, like the address, value, datum, reference script?
Yeah, yeah. Let's look at it.
Yeah, just go to output and you'll see it.
Yeah, there you go. Address, value, datum, reference script. And this has a reference script none, meaning that we want the full script. Okay. Okay, I get it.
No, so the reference script none doesn't mean we want a full script. It's just an
Eh,
input, that does not have a reference
right.
script.
It doesn't have it right. Yeah, yeah. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh man, I think the teacher is gonna freaking get on me. But no, that's good. All right. Gideon, so it's just it's just this output. Okay. I think I get this. Um Sliding down, let's get on down.
Yes. So
Ticketer
now
address.
in the above one,
Yeah.
you have all of these new things you have access to. Scroll down just a little bit, Newman.
Okay. Um,
Uh, no, sorry, scroll up a little bit is what I meant. Okay,
I
yeah.
see.
So now you have access to the ticketer address, ticketer value, and ticketer datum.
Oh,
These are
here.
the three new things that they introduced now because you might be using them. Okay?
Right, right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. ticketer address is a script address. So ticketer address there. Okay, and then we went through this a bit before.
Yep.
Okay, so this is imported. This is where Giddy and I went through. Okay, so that makes sense that these are
So
the
this is
same.
different from the previous one because now you are checking the outputs. So you are checking the UTXOs going back to the script. Okay, go to the standard library once.
Okay.
Type transaction on top.
Okay.
Click on transaction.
Okay.
You check out the outputs section. So you are checking out the output section. You got the output from this output section. Make sense? Previously, you were checking the input section.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Because it's in the output section. Okay.
No, no,
No.
no. This is different. This is so
No, that's okay.
so
Okay.
an input is made up of output reference and output. Okay, but a
Yep.
transaction has a list called inputs and outputs.
Yep.
But you get
That's
the
here.
difference between them, right? So there's
Yes,
a
yeah.
list called inputs and a list called output in the
Yep.
transaction. But the type of the input, INPUT, capital INPUT, is different from the type of output. Output,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. So this transaction inputs and outputs are different from the type of input and output.
Yeah, and then let's just look at this while we're here. Let's just
Yeah,
look at the difference in type
yeah,
of
go for it.
input.
Yeah.
So the input type is an output reference and an output. The output type, is where we were right here. This has an address, a value, datum, and reference. And this output datum is where I'm expecting it's going to change this stuff. Um, and if there's a validator script, or if there's any uh, logic would go in here, as I would maybe call it. Okay.
Yeah. So
And
we just need to make sure we understand the difference between the types and like the sections, the fields of the transaction.
yeah,
Because yeah,
bec
yeah,
because all this is getting to, like, here is like the super duper, like that's the real rubber meets the road thing here, starting at line 69. Um, ticketer datum, which is in this output. Okay. Um, this is this. It just says that it's in this form, which is the very
so
first
can you read
AK.
line 69 because it's a slightly sketchy line.
Yeah, but I think because it's that first assignment in the Aiken PBL,
Hmm.
it's basically saying if this ticketer datum, which comes from here, which comes from here, um, must, or it will fail if it doesn't um, uh, fit the shape of this ticketer datum type.
That's exactly right. Yep, yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
Oh my God! Thank goodness I got that right. Ooh, Gideon, I'm tag teaming you, man. I want to leave on a high note. I've got him on the map. You want to take it from here?
Okay, so line 70 must update datum. So I think this is a if I'm correct, to be like a function. So we're checking if the ticketer datum is okay of the type ticketer datum. Okay, so like we're incrementing, we're checking if the incrementation of the counter is actually implemented here. So if the ticket counter is implemented, then the line will pass, line 17 and 71 will pass. But if it's not, because okay, yeah. So yeah, that is basically like the general uh understanding of what we're doing there, right? So um okay, but if you want to break it down now, I'm thinking of like how will I break it down, like to explain it more. So okay, let me go back to line 69. Line 69 we have ticketer datum. Okay, we're checking uh if it is the same type. We're checking for the type. Okay.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if type is yeah, then we'll go on. So okay,
Yeah. And let me jump in. Let me jump in. So
yeah,
this this let means that this is going to be a variable. And when we see this part, we know it's going to be a Boolean.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
yeah,
this all has to resolve to true or false.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
And
And
okay,
when
then
will
wait,
it resolve to true? When the ticket counter is incremented by one.
yeah,
The
yeah.
but I
original
don't
ticket
understand,
counter. Mhm.
Gideon, help me
Now,
with, I mean, this is the part that I don't understand here. Like, because when I see this guy, I think of a type. But oh, you know what it is? It's not a type. It's the JSON this because of this curly bracket.
So, Newman,
Uh,
if you want to
yeah.
understand, go to types.ak.
Types.ak. Bang, bang, boom. Okay. Wait a minute. Let
Ticketer
me figure this
datum.
out.
Ticketer datum,
yeah,
Ticketer
public
data.
type.
yeah.
Yes. So there it
So
is.
ticket counter is the field, and the thing beside it is its value.
Okay, so I'm going to jump right back here. So there's the field,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
this is the value. Ticket
So we're
counter,
checking.
and this. Okay, go ahead, Gideon.
Yeah, we're checking if we're adding one to the previous ticket counter that existed. So that means we're updating the state to one. So yeah,
Yep, yep. And I guess it just uses this type so that it
That's a
it takes
constructor.
the
yeah, it's a
constructor.
construct.
Yeah. Um, oh, so it's re. Okay, so it's resetting this number.
Okay, yeah. So the ticketer datum should be
Mhm.
gotten from the output, right? It's from the output we're bringing out ticketer datum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So since we're bringing it out from the output, that means in the output it must have already been updated to
Correct.
be one. Yeah. So
Oh, it's already been updated. So it's
yeah,
just saying,
so we're
yeah,
confirming to see that yes, it has been updated in the output to be plus to have another extra number plus one ticket. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
what
So
that
the
line.
ticketer datum you are getting from the output, but the ticket underscore counter you're getting from the input because that's the original number and you're just making sure that has been incremented.
Yes, yes, yeah.
All right.
yeah. I'm looking at the time, and I think I just got bitten by a bug. Kind of weird. I was like, there's something tickling my foot, and I reached down there, and then there's this little live thing. Pretty nuts. Anyway, just mindful of the time. We don't want to stay too long over time, so we could. We're almost to the. No, we've still got more. We've still got more. What do you think?
Like quickly go through it. Like at least like
Yeah,
let's get to like a reasonable endpoint here.
yeah. So now we're in. Now we've gotten the output, and this is actually, yeah, Gideon sort of helped me understand this. So we've gotten to the output, And now we're sort of checking, we're doing all these checking that the datum is updated, the ticket counter, checking value updated, accumulate price. Must hold the admin token. So quantity of ticket or value, admin token policy, admin token name is greater than 1 or greater than 0. Yeah, this is just saying, where's this ticketer
What is the
value? Oh,
admin
okay.
token? Mhm.
So
Okay,
wait,
so let's close today's session with understanding what the admin token is. Can anyone tell me
okay,
what this admin token is and where is it coming from?
okay. Oh, this is the ticketer. The admin token is the ticketer. Yes. And so that's the first time that they've used admin token. And then here's the second. This is the first time that they've used it.
So do
It's
you know
in
what
this.
I think, Newman?
Uh,
I think
Is the okay?
quantity of ticketer value. I think the admin token is the beacon token.
yes, it's the one that holds the state.
No, no. The token doesn't hold the state. The UTXO holds the state. The token is in the same
Oh, yeah.
UTXO.
Right. It's just uh, it says to find the specific UTXO, we look for the beacon token. A token is in a UTXO though, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
a
Okay.
UTXO holds value plus information depending on whether we put datum and things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
I think
yes.
this admin token is they're just checking if that output has that admin token or not.
Yeah. I want to. Okay. Yeah. And then so checking. So okay, they're making sure that it's the right UTXO, that there's that this admin token is here, and then they've got this the output value, and this is another sort of input output mind. So
So just look at where you're getting ticketer input from. Where did we get ticketer underscore input from?
uh, this guy, no, this guy from these inputs,
Correct.
the 44 here.
Okay. Now go back to where we were.
Yeah, right here.
So it is saying input value, which is of the type datum, is ticketer input output value. So the
Yeah.
initial value that was in the UTXO is what we are trying to get, input value.
Yes. Yes.
So this is the value in the UTXO that we are trying to spend.
Okay.
Must maintain value is equal
So
to
yeah, this
S.
one is yeah.
Mhm.
So this one we've got this assets match. So this is the function or the method that you can call and I bet it's got a basically it results to true that like this that this equals this basically is what I'm assuming. But my brain is cooked. It's like coming back to school after a month off, and I was like not was fully away from all this. It's great to kind of like get caught up. And that, you mind if we wrap up?
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I thought yeah, this is definitely getting us back into it, and it's familiar because of like I've kind of since we spend so much time with Asteria, this is definitely in the flavor of the Asteria project. Um, how about you, Gideon? You want to put anything on the recording, or should we stop the recording for our checkout round? Because if you are
Yeah.
listening to this, and thank you for coming to Gimbal Labs and the YouTube video. Come and see us on Discord. We're just developers figuring stuff out, solving problems, and doing things on the Cardano network. All right.